Ever wondered what shaped Ernest Hemingway, one of the greatest writers of the 20th century? Born in the suburban tranquility of Oak Park, Illinois, young Hemingway was nurtured in an environment rich with tales of adventure and exploration. His fascination for the outdoors, instilled by his father, coupled with his mother's love for music and literature, forged a unique narrative style that would later define his works. From these humble beginnings, Hemingway was destined for a life full of adventure and tragedy. Hemingway's formative years, filled with war and adventure, played a crucial role in shaping his unique storytelling style. As a teenager, Hemingway was drawn to the chaos and calamity of World War I, serving as an ambulance driver on the Italian front. Here, he was gravely injured, but his harrowing experience wasn't in vain. It served as inspiration for his novel, A Farewell to Arms, a poignant tale of love and war. Later, Hemingway's thirst for adventure led him to the Spanish Civil War and World War II, where he worked as a correspondent. These experiences, too, bled into his writing, influencing works such as For Whom the Bell Tolls. Hemingway's wartime experiences were not just about the physical battles, but also the emotional struggles, the human connections, and the profound losses. These experiences of war, love, and loss were not just lived by Hemingway, but also artfully encapsulated in his works. Behind Hemingway's public persona, there were turbulent personal relationships that deeply impacted his life and work. Indeed, Hemingway's romantic entanglements were as varied and intense as the characters in his stories. His first wife, Hadley Richardson, was a steady presence during his early writing years in Paris. Their marriage, however, ended after Hemingway's affair with Pauline Pfeiffer, who became his second wife. Pauline's wealth and high society connections provided a stark contrast to Hadley's simple lifestyle. Yet this marriage too fell apart, leading Hemingway to his third wife, Martha Gellhorn. A respected war correspondent, Gellhorn challenged Hemingway professionally and personally. Their fiery relationship, however, couldn't sustain the pressures of their individual ambitions. Finally, Hemingway's fourth and last wife, Mary Welsh, stood by his side during his later years, witnessing his struggles with mental health and physical decline. Through these relationships, Hemingway explored themes of love, betrayal, and loss. Hemingway's personal life, as tumultuous and passionate as it was, provided ample material for his craft. Ernest Hemingway's influence on literature and popular culture is undeniable. Known for his distinctive prose style, his writing was a breath of fresh air in a world accustomed to ornate and verbose literature. Hemingway's iceberg theory, where he left much unsaid, revolutionized modern American literature. His spare language and focus on the understated resonated with readers, allowing them to engage more deeply with the narrative. This unique approach to storytelling wasn't just a literary novelty. It paved the way for future generations of writers, inspiring them to break away from the conventional and explore new ways of expressing the human experience. Hemingway's influence is echoed in the works of many contemporary authors who have adopted his minimalist style and focus on the unsaid. But Hemingway's impact isn't confined to the realm of literature. His works have permeated popular culture, with many of his novels and short stories adapted into successful films and theater productions. From A Farewell to Arms to The Old Man and the Sea, Hemingway's vivid characters and riveting narratives have captured the imagination of filmmakers and audiences alike. Hemingway's legacy extends beyond his death, with posthumous publications and ongoing efforts to preserve his work. His life and writings continue to inspire, provoke thought, and captivate readers around the globe. Hemingway's legacy lives on, reminding us of a man whose life was as compelling as the stories he penned.